Check, check, 1, 2. Welcome in, everyone. So I kind of went back and forth debating, should I play my normal old intro? And then I was like, nah, Sunday afternoon, might as well play an oldie song, right? So let's do that. Give me 1 second to get this pulled up for you. Definitely got to put something up over this shit. How's everybody feeling? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Pretty much a boring day. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully you can hear this. Yeah, enjoy the tune, then we'll get started. Check, check, check. All right, there we go. Sorry for the hold up. So that was Richie Valens, 1958. Must have been one hell of a year. Patricia asked, "Can you jive?" Now there was a small time when I was stationed in just north of San Diego. And I danced the night away quite a few times. Hey, Earth, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for sharing all the links and whatnot. Let me just start at the top and see who's here. See, Earth is here. What's up? Hey, Headstones, good to see you. How's everyone doing? I guess there's all kinds of weird shit going on. Guess a bunch of people pretended they were going to a vigil just for money. Go figure. These people have no morals, basically, is what it boils down to. I'm not shy to say such things because they are true on this fine Sunday afternoon. Or whatever part of the world you're watching. Hey, SG, good to see you. Pleasure as always. Live number 55. Hey, Be Real, thanks for being here. YBC, what's up? Yes, please hit the thumbs up. It always helps the algorithm. Hey, 13th, hope you're well. Truth Seeker, what's going on? Patricia. Hey, Remy. What's up? Insanity Mom. Lindsay Lee, hope you're well. Well, listen, couldn't sleep for shit last night. I listened to, I was listening to Brittany J for a while and saw the crazy shit that Rowena, good Lord, that woman's something special, isn't she? Just more trash being shoveled into the world from the Hive. Trash, just absolute garbage. My goodness. It's crazy. Hey, Nanny Sharon, thanks so much for being here. Gypsy Doll 14, good to see you. Mary Harris, Citizen Sleuth, what's up? Deb in PA, good to see you. Angel of Light, pleasure as always. Hope you're well. What? Wait, what? What a strange specimen of a human being that Rowena is. I've gotten in trouble in the past for calling her Slowena, but it's not because of her mental facilities. It's because of how she talks. You can listen to her on ×3. No problem. No problem. It's like, fuck it, for fuck's sake, lady, just say the words. What? Lately, she's taken to attacking people's, traumatic events that they've experienced in their lives and being accusatory that they're using them to their advantage. Like, look, Rowena, I'll put it to you this way. I realize you hang out with the dirtiest of the dirterstins over there, the bottom of the barrel. We get it. So your expectations for people are so fucking low that you just assume everyone's like the people you're around. Well, I'm going to break it to you. Most people aren't low lives like that you are at the Hive. Most of us have a conscience and some moral boundaries. Yep, I said it. And imagine what your life must be like, Rowena, when there's some asshole named Sinner that a lot of you weirdos don't even like at all, is giving you a good life lesson. It's doing that thing again where it's booting me. It's not booting me. All what it's doing is saying your mic is not connected. So I just have to reset. My bad. I'm going to send a strongly worded email to Restream, and I'm never going to get an answer. 13 says, I've been watching documentaries. So to summarize what I was saying, Rowena, get bent, lady. Get bent. Who in the world? And Queen Bee, this is the quality of people that you allow sit over there and run your show. Shame on you. Like always, I'm going to keep pointing out that like it's a disaster. Those people are just ridiculous human beings. And most of them, let's face it, terrible examples of like a decent woman too. And then they're like, oh, Sinner hates women. Well, I mean, no, just because I think you guys are scumbags, it has nothing to do with you being a lady or not. Just you're scumbags. That's what it is. That's my problem with you, not your sex, for God's sakes. That's actually the last thing I try to think about when I think about you people. You creatures of the night, you lizards from the pits of hell, you pretend nurses and Google lawyers. Timmy, Does anyone, no one else finds it funny that Timmy knows more about Chinese real estate because he hates Hong so much, but than he does about the female body? And he sits over there protecting Queen Bee's bunions and making declarations that other grown men are incels. Shut the front door. You got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be shitting me. Hey, what's up, Cheese? Georgia Peach. Let's see, Paula McGillen. Thanks so much for being here. Says good evening. It's just past lunchtime here in sunny Sacramento. Actually, not so sunny today. It's actually raining a little bit off and on. Holly S., thanks so much for being here. Rose Blockby, and I've never mentioned her. Strange. Yeah, she's a special lady. She's a special lady. I'll leave it. I mean, I don't know what else I can say about her. Like if I talk about her vocal fry, then it's like I'm making fun of like a health issue. If I talk about the fact that she talks about like blowing people constantly and being on her knees and all kinds of other weird sexual innuendo, like non-damn stop, then I'm being sexist. So you can't win. You can't just call a spade a spade. I'll put it to you this way. She's a miserable asshole. It gets away with saying whatever the hell she wants because nobody keeps her in check. I'm inspired that just, the last couple of days people have called her out. Jonesy got me fired up. Like I was saying, I watched a lot of Brittany J last night, and then I realized I missed a Jones in live stream, so I tuned into that. Ended up being 3 hours of my life, but worth every minute. Rowena's been a full of shit person ever since the first time she crowed over there or cackled or whatever the fuck that voice is that she makes. That noise that comes from those poor fucking vocal cords. What? And trust me, if she was a man and had the same character, it would be on. I would have the same criticism. Unfortunately, the only man they have to offer is beat him. Their men's department is like a fucking Macy's that's going out of sale. Final offer, everything 70% off. You just got like 5X button-up shirts with like Michael Jordan on it and like a pair of Filos. That's what the men's department is like for B Tim. A lonely little bitch-ass world that guy lives. Allegedly, in my opinion, is no balls. The man has no balls. How is that possible? I mean, as time goes on, his voice is actually, the pitch of his voice is increasing. He's making the metamorphosis to a full bitch ass. Nanny says, Buzzy called me out last night for a comment I made in BJ's. I brought up about her raising the bar on her legal fund and asked how much her bond was. She called me a bitch, LOL. And, sometimes you just got to do it. Sometimes you just got to be brave and be like, wait a minute, skirt, hold on a second. What did you just say? Like, for me, like the most entertaining thing most recently are, oh, thank you so much, Holly S, for the $4.99 super chat or super sticker. Loving the lemon. I appreciate you. Most recently are people's thumbnails and how they're big tells for what, typically, of course, you want a thumbnail that's going to show, give you some sneak peek as to what the show may be about, maybe some mystery, something funny is, always good. But old Rebecca over there, Queen Bee, Queen Beef, Queen Sleaze, whatever you want to call her. Just another Becky. What's up with Becky's lately? Like how they're all just turning into be nasty people. I'm looking at you, nonsense. You miser ass. My goodness. Anyways, Queen Bee's thumbnails are just self snitches if you look at them. She had one last week that just said 5150. It's like, girl, finally, you're getting the message. This is exactly what we've all been thinking about you, Queen Bee. And other ones just say doxing and something about children and all. And meanwhile, she's the one up to all the shit that's on her thumbnail. Like, it's a confession. I don't think she realizes it. So for a long time, I didn't want to talk about it, but I did mention it, and she caught wind of it. And I don't know if it's a big troll thing now. She might just be trolling all of us. My little channel with 3,000 subscribers. She's so intimidated by me. Waka waka. Just getting started, Becky Boombots. Don't you worry. Lindsay says, Rowena is disgusting. What she said about the lab, Brittany, Justin, and Seth is the nasty shit I've heard someone say in a long time on here. She needs to log off. I know. And here's the thing. Like, I'm here in the next couple live streams. I'm going to be sharing the link with some people to come up and join me to talk to shit. Try to liven things up, make people laugh a little more. I actually have another big interview coming up that's going to be, it might just burn the whole house down. I hope not. I'm going to use every safety precaution available to me. But if the last interview made you mad, good Lord, you people may never talk to me again. Beat him as a slug. I agree. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you could at least do me a favor and hit that thumbs up, it'd be awesome. I keep hearing, I thought they chased you off, Sinner. Please, it's going to take a lot more than some fucking weirdos community post and the Mother of the Year Club pitchforking after me to chase me away. No, ma'am. Shoot, I'm just getting started. What do you mean? Hey, one, thanks for being here. You're not late. You're right on time. The party doesn't start until you get here, A1. You know that. Rowena has got some massive wide on QB. Massive wide. I have to put on my thinking like your European hat to figure out what massive wide. Yeah, it's honestly getting kind of creepy at this point. People are beginning to actually worship her like she's like, I don't know. I'm seeing the same thing in local, well, not local, but American politics. Not to get into politics, but I'm seeing a similar thing, like undesirable people being worshipped like they're, it's just cult-like. It's really that simple. And there's that. Thanks so much, Holly. Finally got to that. I appreciate it. Some burgers. That's going directly to the burger fund. Let's see here. Thank you kindly for the cheeseburgers. Check. Yeah, restream's been annoying to me, but I figured out at least how to navigate the glitches when it happens. For some reason, it's just like, hey, your fucking mic's not working. I'm like, well, at least it does me the favor and the bubble stops moving so I could see. Thanks again, Holly. Yes, I appreciate you. So, yeah, just terrible what Rowena said about Josh from the lab. Like, I feel bad even repeating that shit. I will say shout out Josh at the lab if you're not. I'm more partial to his Lab After Dark channel. I heard Jones and I think shares my same opinion. I'm so turned off by true crime recently. I don't even fucking watch it anymore because I've had an inside look of how full of shit people are that it's just like, dude, I'll just watch the news like a grumpy old man. Read the damn newspaper. Like, serious. B10 projecting his inner little sinister mister all over the tubes. It's a great way to put it. And totally, like, what the fuck, little weirdo. What's up, Yankee Kyle? Hope you're well. Devin PA says, cold here. Can't wait for spring. We had a tease for a couple days back to cold. Yeah, it got really warm here, almost up to 70, just over 70, but back to the upper 50s, which is normal. Hey, VCaser, hope you're well. Yeah, Rowena's a special lady. I tell you what. And shame on who. Look, she doesn't have a channel because no one would listen to that fucking whatever that is. But the fact that she's able to be platformed is wild. She says wildly crazy shit, and she keeps up with that slur, that butterhead shit. Like, what the fuck, lady? We all told you exactly what that means. Now you just don't care. You're just full out like just disrespectful. You have no problem using, hey, that's a racial slur that American soldiers at one time used against Japanese during World War II because of the perceived color of their skin. It's well documented. I was stationed and lived in Japan for a year. I learned it when I was there because older grumpy Marines were saying it, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" So I was abreast of this word 25 years ago, 30 years ago. So I mean, I thought people kindly told you what it meant, Rowena, yet you continue on with it because you don't care. What do you say in private? Because, I mean, the shit that you say in public is just fucking bonkers, lady. Bizarre. How dare you talk about tragedies in Josh's life? Like, who do these people think they are? I mean, their true crime addiction is turned into just real crime. Like a den of heathens, like a bunch of like sickly wolves in the same room. I'll say it. I know I'm not the only one thinking it, but I'll be happy to say it. I'll be the sacrificial lamb. I don't mind. I truly don't care. October Sky says, hello, fellow Earthlings. Well, hello. Lisa, thanks so much for being here. Jones's live was great. Yes, I only intended on watching a few moments of it as I fell asleep. And well, that didn't work. She started getting fired up, and then I was like, all right, I got to sit up. Halfway through it, I was damn near pacing around. It was so good. But yeah, I mean, of course, like always, I don't agree with everything that she says, but pretty spot on the other night, I must say. And then they kept referencing the Deets and Nanya and her did a live stream, and I was like, fuck, man, it's almost 2 a.m. I can't watch that too, but I wish I would have. Yeah, Rowena and Jones touched on it during her live stream. Rowena tried to pull some weird shit with me and a couple other people saying, because I called her Slowena months ago, and it was never in reference to her, mental capacity, mental facilities whatsoever. It was about how she talks and how you can listen to that bitch on ×3 speed, and it sounds like a normal human being. Well, shout out normal human beings, whatever that means, but you know what I mean. She just talks slowly, like, come on, lady, let's go. And she fucking had this fake breakdown, left YouTube for a couple of days with this huge declaration that, oh, her mental well-being and blah da fucking blah. Again, it was trying to blame me for whatever kind of drama they were concocting over there, like witches around a cauldron. And I called her on that bullshit. And I've always known she was a big turderston. Like, there was been no doubt in my mind. But man, I just feel bad for anybody who that's like an example of a woman in their life, like, let alone nurse. Jeez, I know everybody's talked about it. Josh has said it too. I mean, could you imagine being, imagine yourself in a hospital bed and you can't get up and walk across the room and you need something and you press the button for your nurse. Wait a couple minutes. Make sure you don't have any crumbs in your beard, right? You look up and then there's Rowena walking into your room with a cart. Like, that's like a fucking nightmare. That sounds like the beginning of, like, if they ever make another Nightmare on Elm Street movie. That sounds like, I can hear the cart creaking into the room. Wait, what? Be fucking pushing that button like Victor Salamonte. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind in chat. What's up, Troopers, Mom? Good to see you. Good afternoon, Sinner. The fact that people believe B. Tim, what a herd of bullshit. I'm telling you, like, he's just getting worse and worse. Now, I realize I do use a lot of metaphors, and I talk sometimes. I go on a tangent with a story. But this dude, every time he's left alone and just to ramble, he always goes back to this like crazy fiction world where he's like writing a comic book and everything's like this fantasy land. And then someone jumped off of the roof, and then imagine if this happened, and then it starts raining and everybody gets wet. Shut the fuck up, Timmy. Like, what are you talking about, dude? You're clearly here on YouTube because, like, in real life, you can't just go to the coffee shop and sit down and have a conversation with the other adults around you. You ended up in a weird little spot over there, buckaroo, over there protecting that woman's bunion. Spending your money on them. You're spending your own money on someone else's legal trouble. Someone who absolutely 100% Rebecca Turner deserves to be in legal trouble. Holy shit. I mean, well, how much can I say? I mean, I'll say this much because, of course, everyone's such a sensitive little pansy recently that if I give you all the details, then it's like, oh, he's da. But what I will tell you is she missed a court date on Wednesday, and that just shows and solidifies in my mind how big of a piece of shit that she actually is, just like I've been saying. So the judge was nice enough to give her 72 hours to get a hold of this mediator person she needed to get a hold of, because she wasn't, in the judge's own words, not holding up her end of the bargain. So how about that, boom bots? Buzzy boom bots. What do you got? What do you got for me? More threats? Are you going to post photos of, I don't know, infant children and say they're my children next? I mean, what else you got in your chamber over there? Because you're looking dusty as hell, lady. And if you guys haven't seen Headstones and Headlines live stream from yesterday, she does a review of her being reviewed by Burnt Toast. It's really good. I didn't chat very much because I actually sat there with my eyes half closed listening because it was so enjoyable. I'm glad to see her speak up because I don't think she's ever just had a full out, this is what it is, live stream. And it was good to hear and good to see. Jonesy was on fire, putting Jay, Granny, Queen all in their place. I can't stand the hypocrisy of those three. It's crazy. I never even watched Jay because Headstones was covering the fuck, man, it always slips my mind. The lover boy killer, the most recent guy in Florida. anyways, she was covering that, and Emmy covered the trial. So I tuned in every day for the trial. It was really entertaining, really fun to watch. The coverage was not the story. The story itself is atrocious. But anyways, and then Emmy was just like, oh, this person is covering the story too. So I turned it on. It was shortly after Emmy, the trial ended for the day. So Emmy ended. So anyways, we turned into Jay, and just 30 seconds into her live stream, I'm listening to it and messaging Emmy. I was like, this person is absolute fucking trash. All she was doing, first of all, she was getting all the facts of the case completely wrong. It's like she did not even watch. And after sitting there watching the trial for a couple of hours, it was just like insulting to me that she was so lost in the fucking sauce. So I listened for, a few more minutes, and then I started, I guess you would call it trolling, but I was prodding her for like, what about this? And what about that? Instantly, she fucking had a conniption and was just like, yeah, you gonna come in here and being fucking disrespectful. All she was doing was taking the most explicit graphic clips from the trial from that day, which included running someone over until they looked like spaghetti. And she just kept repeating that shit. Please excuse the rough language. I know it's lunchtime, but there's no other way to tell the story. But she just kept repeating that shit over and over until I started getting pissed off and then getting combative in chat until, of course, I was blocked. Bing bong. You can't block the truth, bitches. That was horrible coverage of that case. And my goodness, how exploitive. Like, so exploitive. Thank you so much, A1. Pookie has my tardy pass. Okay, cool. Leave it in the basket on the desk. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, again, not much planned, just rambling. I am working on a couple new videos. I know there's some really thirsty bitches out there that are making their whole life about me here on YouTube and on Twitter. Have fun with that, ladies. You're not gonna have any effect on my reality. Same thing always goes. Just stay away from my friends and family. Everything, all that weird shit that you're doing out there is being documented. Karma is definitely coming for those hags. Let there be no question about it. Let me look at chat again. Lisa said, oh, waving. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. It's always appreciated. If you guys want to hear a song, let me know. I'll put anything on. Rowena Spudfucker needs to be pushed back into the cow shit she came from. There you go. Eloquent as always, Zoots and Boots. And I tend to agree with you, although here we are over here, promoting violence. Like there's such, like, honestly, for people that run around telling everyone else to get thick skin, we're dealing with some real tomatoes. Were you allowed to call people tomatoes? Hopefully that's not some weird fucking obscure reference to somebody in negative. It's a minefield of words out here in this world. Oh, I see. Patricia Burns says hard on for men. So yes, I agree that Rowena definitely has some parasocial, I don't even know what parasocial psychopathy. The fuck is the word? I don't know. It's whatever like a devout cult member has for their leader. In this case, Rowena being the cult member and Queen Bee being the leader. Could you imagine a leader like that? Good Lord. I mean, Yankee Cow says, I call Queen Bee a twatwad. That's aggressive. Again, like when I use words like this, it's straight to the misogyny cage. And that guy hates women. And listen how he talks. Listen how he talks to women and about women. Well, I mean, have you heard what these fucking creatures of the pits of hell have said about little old me? I mean, come on. I don't do anything they do. Still have never shown anyone's home. Still never doxed one single person here on YouTube or anywhere else. Never, never, ever. They're just mad that I know who they are. So they're like, he's a real lifer. Well, I mean, look at what you guys have done to me and the people around me. The fuck? I mean, nobody, come on. Let's keep it real here. People like the Hive, people like Forgotten Whispers, they just depend on people being oblivious and or complacent. Like people just don't give a shit, and I get that. I can't expect everyone to give a shit. How could I? That would be crazy. But what I can do is offer my opinion, and typically it's in contrast to, the official narrative coming from you guys. You guessed it, shitty people, shitty people like Queen Bee. Granny's watching, fucking J for Justice. Right? That's her name, right? J for Justice is the dreadlock girl. She doesn't want this smoke. I'm telling her right now. I'm already so pissed off at like her whole the way she moves. Not only because of the way she covered that trial, but also it was so bad, you guys. But also how she did Bitter Pills. Just kept striking Bitter Pills channel to try to dox them, to the point where Bitter Pills had to make a decision. Do I give my information up to these people to defend myself here on YouTube, or do I bow out gracefully? And unfortunately, and probably a wise decision, something I'm not capable of because I'm tenacious, is they decided to leave YouTube instead. I understood it that they were struck off YouTube, but it turns out they came to a crossroads where they had to decide where they were. But thanks so much for that $2 tardy pass. I appreciate it. I'm back in chat here. I'm a little bit behind, but not too far. She's a nasty old coot. That's a good way to put it. Seriously. I'm not even going to justify. Everyone's already played it out, so I figure we just have a Sunday chat. I think most of you have heard these nasty words from Rowena, but it's fucking bonkers. And that J woman, it's probably old news now, but the other day, the J woman said that Josh from the lab looks like a chomo. She said he looks like a chomo. He must be pushing 40. Like, what the fuck, lady? You just can't say that. What kind of, I'm sure I've covered this, but since I've had that same insult, quote unquote insult thrown at me, when I hear it done to other men, when it's obviously just made up just to, try to destroy character, I get fired up and I tune it in. But Jay did that. And now you got Rowena discussing Josh having a personal tragedy in his life. Shit that most of us would be probably still curled up in a ball, sobbing about, like, keep it real. And she's sitting over there in Queen Bee land, just mocking the man. This is what they do. Fucking sickos, man. But it's not all bad news. The lemon tree's blooming, booming. Can't pick the lemons fast enough. Yankee Cow says, I'm good. Also, I'm closing in on 1.4K subs. Congratulations. Awesome. Get it. So cool. Lisa says, I have to cook soon. My son wants an early dinner. I feel so lazy today. I felt lazy today too. Total laziness. I did the bare minimum today. I'm going to be honest. Turning Joneson's live on so late was not the best decision, but totally worth my time, though, if you haven't seen it. But, I've been kind of laying low the last couple of days, being irrelevant as I can, as much as possible. Although my name just it pops into shit, no matter what. Brittany J said last night something that I didn't really consider before on her live stream, and it was kind of her to, even give any of her time thinking about my channel and what goes on here with me on YouTube. But she said something that I'd never really considered. Well, I've heard it before, but I've heard it thrown around like an insult. She said something, and I'm paraphrasing, something along the lines of Sinner has people send him all kinds of shit because they know he'll show it. He'll show who these people are, and then he'll get the backlash for it. And I never really, and I'm pretty far off. I don't want to get a timestamp and figure out when she said it and all that. Sorry. So I apologize, but that's basically the gist of it. That some people are having me do the dirty work for them. And you know what? I can't disagree with that. To some extent, that has occurred. And I guess I've been in denial about that. Because 90% of everything that I shared with you, the most controversial stuff, the bruising on YouTubers' children's necks, threatening a 27-year-old pregnant woman, bad domestic Thanksgivings, in the homes of YouTubers that portray this like I'm here for what's right and everyone around me is doing what's right for the children, like the Hive says. And then it's been proven quite clearly that that's not what, at least that's not what Queen Bee is about. I can't make it any more clear. So that's sort of just what that is. But 99% of everything that I've shared with you guys has just been emailed to me, and mostly all of that has been anonymous or from an email that I can't really. How can I trace an email? I don't know who's sending it. Thankfully, most of the things have been criminal records or police reports, which are very easily, verifiable. And everything that I've shown you has been absolutely true. I've made nothing up about the Hive or Queen Bee. Everything I've said has been true. Now, do I exaggerate? Do I poke and call names? Of course. If she can't take it, she needs thicker fucking skin. If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. Stop begging for money on YouTube. Stop talking about how other people look when all you have to offer are glamour shots from jail time. Your mug shots that look like they're reimagined by fucking Picasso himself. They look like paint by numbers. They look like badly done stained glass windows. That's what those photographs look like. The mug shots you show everyone. The ones that I show are what you look like. I might make your face a little bit redder just, because you're from the pits of hell. But I mean, aside from that, you're over there throwing full on triple filter. Okay, sorry, I'm back in chat now. They pull that fake I'm appalled crap all the time. Yes, they do, Curious. Here's a little known secret what the shittiest of the shitty channels do. What they'll do, and Queen Bee is notorious for it. I mean, we might even call this the Queen Bee. This is when a really shitty channel, what they'll do is they'll take what another channel's done. Say another channel shows an autopsy photo of a child, or another channel is caught on a hot mic saying, "Oh, I don't give a shit about my subscribers." All the weird shit that we've seen. Now, what they'll do is they'll spark up a live and they'll just regurgitate the terrible thing that they just witnessed, whether it be the autopsy photo, whether it be a bad rumor about a child case. Oftentimes, they'll sprinkle in as much sexuality into every single case as they can. You'll see that right away from a bunch of thirsty, old, weird ladies, I guess. I don't know who these people are, but I mean, I've said it before. They're the reason that maternity wards have, little bracelets they put on the child. So if it's taken out of the hospital, the alarm goes off. These are people that should not be trusted around children because they sit around getting high all day long and listening to someone like Queen Bee, and they get some weird gratification physically, I think, off of listening to these terrible stories and coming up with these fantastical theories about everything. Right away, it's like they have meetings in Discord and they're like, all right, there's a missing kid. Which side are we going to pick? I'm taking the dad. I'll take the mom. It's about as dark as it possibly gets. And the only thing that makes them decide what case they cover and how much they get involved is how much money will it make them. That's what the Hive does specifically, and Jay too, and Granny's watching. And they're good at it. Like, here's the thing: I'm not ever going to say that they're not good at being hustlers, because they're absolutely hustlers. But when it comes to flat out lying to people, like the Hive does, and collecting hundreds of thousands of dollars without showing your face, okay. I'm still. I mean, I guess if I've said it enough times and you guys already know, and it's still happening, then I guess it is what it is. I'm never gonna be down with some shit like that. No, sure ain't. No, she's a crusader against doxers over there. She is. While she doxes everyone around her. The Hive is collapsing. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, her channel is sitting on 2 strikes and one more, and it'll be the way of the dodo bird. I'm scanning the chat really quick. NoFo 67. That's a cool name. NoFo. Rowena Wiener Water rotted. Eloquently said. Yeah, she just sucks, let's face it. Things are like things. I couldn't agree with that more. B Real says she's probably one of back to Rose. Sorry, I'm behind in chat quite a bit. 10 minutes, in fact. Let's see. She's probably one of those nurses that took patients' pain meds, then gave them saline. I'm saying, wait, what? I was supposed to give them morphine? See, I feel so bad even mocking her accent. Hey, Shanna, if I didn't say hello, thanks so much for being here. I mean, I feel bad because I have, in the last couple of years, you may have heard me mention this. I found a newfound respect for my fine Southern brothers and sisters. I'm a northern city boy, so I was very biased for many years, but I've been impressed the last couple of years. So I'm not going to insult people, or I'll do it as little as possible when it comes to mocking a Southern accent. One of the main reasons for that is I heard the first time I heard B. Tim do his impersonation of a Southern person, and he sounded like a plantation, like a deep South plantation lady, and when business was booming on the plantation, if you know what I mean. He sounded just like, like antebellum. Is that the term? Antebellum? Anyways, I promised myself I would never sound like a punk bitch ever on the internet. So I stay away from doing the Southern ladies accents when I can. What's up, MK? Hope you're well. Says, I heard B. Tim say a hot tub full of women in bikinis is disgusting. Yeah, that adds up. That adds up. I mean, I don't. Oh, man. Well, I guess incel is whenever you're doing it involuntarily. What if he's just not doing it? He's not doing it by choice. Maybe I don't know. Not my hot tub, not my problem. Trooper's mom says turkey burgers. I love turkey burgers. I love all burgers. Let's face it. I had some cactus jerky the other day. You couldn't even tell that it wasn't beef jerky. It was fucking wild. What's up, Dispatch Crystal? Good to see you. Oh, yes, Wade Wilson. I'm that far behind in chat. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Cecilia. They are all vile. Like, what are we going to do? Like, real question, like, real talk. What else can a guy like me do to, like, point out how disgusting they are? Like, there's not much else I can say. I mean, I'm going to continue to track her current, Queen Bee's current court cases, and I'm definitely going to show you the results of that as much as I can. A lot of it has to do with family court stuff, so of course I can't blast that stuff, but rest assured she's not showing up for her shit just like the irresponsible person that you imagine she is. I can tell you that much. And so I mean, I can say so much, but I've learned hard lessons as to when to practice that pause. I'm late for a very important date. I'm late. Hope you're good, Cash. Good to see you. Hey, Joe. Patricia says, one would have to be brain dead to find something to hit the good neurons in West Virginia. I'm not sure. Your words have become riddles to me, Patricia. You got me again. I'm not sure what you mean. Good neurons in West Virginia? You mean the state of West Virginia? The state of West Virginia is fucking badass. If you've never been there, I completely recommend it. I don't know if they still sleep with their cousins there. I think that's a bad rumor. I think maybe they used to. But I grew up just outside of Pittsburgh, so if you don't know the geography, it's basically the Panhandle of West Virginia is to the west, and the chunk of West Virginia is to the south. Earth, I did say thirsty bitches. They are absolutely so thirsty for this sweet, sweet lemon juice that they can't stop. They can't even stop for one day. They are. I mean, it's cliche to say they want to wear my skin. They've already made artificial mock-up versions of my skin. They don't need mine. It's like it's a booming industry. It's a cottage industry, so to speak. Like, believe it or not, I'm making the money just for being myself. It's fucking wild. We love you, Sinner. Let's give them something to talk about. You know, they have no content. I know it. I know you're right. Thanks for the love. Hey, Lily Von Lobotomy. Never change that name. And if you do, let me know so I can change my backup channel to that. Jay is a sick person. And like, man, I knew it. Like I said, I guess I have a good sniffer for, you know, I don't know. I guess we all think we're great judges of character, right? I guess none of us in here are going to be like, I'm shitty at judging people's character, but I always pride myself on it, as I'm sure most of us do. But like I said, listening to Jay for 5 minutes, I was like, oh no. I went from like being entertained by just how airheaded she came across. Like, I thought it was like a bit. And then I listened more and then she started talking about the graphic details of the Wade Wilson case. From the trial that happened earlier that day, from that day's coverage of the trial. And she was just being so graphic and giggly and repetitive and giggly and repetitive and graphic in this weird little loop till I became combative in chat. I was like, wait, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Like, you know, if we were sitting at a bar, someone would have walked over to her and tapped her on the shoulder and said, you know, what, are you okay? You're freaking everyone out, lady. Of course, I just got blocked because that's how they roll. There will be no dissent. There will be no redressing. Oh, do not talk about Rowena's apple bottom. That physically makes me sick, to be quite honest. Amy Lynn, thanks so much for being here. I don't see how Jay has anyone watching her. She's so vile. Does she have like 100,000 subscribers or some shit like that? I have no idea. Like I said, I don't watch her. I have to give her some attention in the way of making a couple videos here this week, just because you can't say that shit about Josh. It's crazy to say. Look, you could say you don't like the guy. You could say you don't like me. But if your go-to insult is that person looks like a chomo, like, what the fuck? And most of the people who are saying this are creatures of the fucking night that have never cammed up, or they use photos of themselves that are 35 years old. I mean, let's just face it. They are ladies, in quotations, that just sit here online all day. Now, I've mentioned it before, and it bothers me that there are plenty of great women that sit here online all day long listening to us drama, all this bullshit back and forth, and they know everybody's name and they've got it all figured out. And they're not at home all day because they want to be. It's because of circumstance. So I want to make it clear, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people that have made miserable decisions in their lives to the point where their existence consists of turning on QB, lighting a cigarette, sitting there for 6 hours, and sending her as much money as you can to show loyalty to her, what she stands for, her current court cases, her whole vibe. I'm talking about those people that sit around all day. I'm not talking about people that have medical conditions that they're stuck, because they're part of the reason that I go live. Some of them reach out to me and say, hey, shit sucks. Whenever you come on and talk shit, it brightens my day a little bit. So sometimes I don't even want to go live, but it's been a couple of days and I think to myself, I probably got it. I'm obligated in at least some small way. So who's in her 50s? Jay's in her 50s. I think she's at least in her 50s. I know I would want to get a hold of Bitter Pills, because a couple of her videos are really good, and I'll just repost them, or just make a new channel and repost them. What is she going to do? Again, it's another dirtbag just trying to hide the truth about themselves. I went in and out and got burgers. It's all your fault, and they're awesome. Double animal style. That's the way to do it. Earth, I'm sure you're familiar with all the off the menu stuff. What up, Willow? Hope you're well. It says, I've been seeing voices and Rowena's name come up a lot lately. What got them old gals up? What them old gals up to these days? See Laura back coattailing the drama of others. Nothing new there. Willow, I was a little surprised that Laura went at me so hard, or the candlestick maker. That's what I call her now. We got the grifter, the liar, and the candlestick maker. Anyways, I was really surprised she went at me so hard, because I was the only person that didn't stomp her out for fucking calling CPS. Everyone was pouncing on her live after live after live. The Hive was celebrating. It just seemed like a cheap shot. I was just like, all right, well, that was a couple of years ago. I don't know. It was a fucking long time ago, but it still happened. And when I found that out, I was like, no, I'm going to have to pass on that kind of energy around. And that was it. Then a lot of time went by, and I guess she saw that people are actually making money off of doing live streams about me. And she's like, well, shit, I really love money more than anything in this world. So I'll just fucking shit all over this guy for no reason for 2 or 3 nights in a row. Still can't get the views that I get, which is perplexing, let's just say, because I have a fraction of the amount of subscribers that she has. So, oh well. I make a great ally. I make a fucking terrible enemy. Thank you for noticing that. I wear my badge with pride. Just scanning for chat for any new names or anything I might have missed. Make sure everyone's subbed up to Earth. Zoot says the visual troll fraud accelerated into a joke by the bees. It's unfairness I can't describe. You know, maybe I should have watched it. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but I've heard it was fucking just terrible, like trash. I even heard Dolly Vision was like pretending that he was there. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't surprise me at all. He's a fucking snake oil salesman. Like a that dude will do anything for a buck. Anything. Hey, what's up, Jones? I was just telling everybody earlier, I enjoyed your live. Shit, that was 10 minutes ago. You're probably gone already, but I really enjoyed your live. You got me fired up. I was like, fuck yeah. Tell them. Too many of us out here on these streets lack that passion that I heard in your live stream, Jones. And like that's the shit that reminds me why the fuck I keep on taking my lumps around here by these dirtbags. It inspires. So nobody gave me a song they wanted to hear. So I won't bother you with music if you don't want to hear it. Suit says hyperbolic accent mockery, fascist racism, bigotry, slights and snide class divisions. I agree, and that's why I hope the reason I don't. And yeah, of course, the clippers are already clipping anything I've ever said in the past. I have mocked the Southern accent. I've mocked all types of accents, but what I do now is make a conscious effort to avoid doing that, because when I hear someone else do it, it's like, oh shit, did I really sound like that? You know, and I don't like that. I feel that misrepresents who I actually am. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're in no danger of sounding like B Tim ever. Good. Sheesh. I mean, look, SG says cactus jerky. Yes, cactus jerky. The man who prepared it just like beef jerky in his whatever dehumidifier, and used all the same seasonings that he typically uses for his beef and turkey jerky, and applied it to a slice of cactus, and it's fucking one of the best things I've ever had. I think he overcharged me, but yeah, I just have to be sure. Because man, never want to be mistaken for that guy. Hey, Oki, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Kelsey, if I didn't say hello. What's up, Aileen? Hope you're well. Better late than never. That's what I say. And I'm getting caught up here. So The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Yes, I loved watching all that shit. And what's the guy's name? The soft white underbelly guy. He got a raw deal too. Like I watched some interviews that took place more recently, and he was sending them all the money. Like for some reason, he got a bad rap that he like ripped them off. He did not. He was fronting them money in big chunks in advance until they spent all their shit. Watch it and thank me later. Trust me, it's still some cuz on cuz crime in the hollers. If you, oh yeah, I know it. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't know. But West Virginia University had a great rivalry with uh, Pittsburgh University, who's my team that I followed as a kid, my college team. And so I got a chance to go down to West Virginia to the games. And of course, when West Virginia came to Pittsburgh, we'd go, it'd be the, big rivalry game. So in years of doing that, I had the opportunity to actually see a bit of West Virginia. And I think not just my fellow Americans, but I think worldwide people have a pretty gnarly misconception of what it's like there. But like you said, Willow, you'll make a wrong turn and end up on a road where it's exactly what people think. So I mean, the stereotypes exist for a reason. It's just there's less of it now than there was in the past. Where are we at? Let's see. Didn't Jay get sued for like $1 gazillion? That's why she latched on to QB. Her fundraising skills ain't near as Fortune 500 as the Hives. True that. I mean, that's the only thing I could tip my hat at is like the scale of the hustle. Like, and Willow to not even show her fucking face and pull that money. That's crazy. That is like, my goodness. She must have learned some really quick lessons in jail. Like, that's the problem with putting someone like her in jail. She just learns lessons on how to become a better criminal. They could pull off a telethon if they wanted to. I could see that, a griftathon. Where fucking the all-stars manning the phones. Do the zoom ins. I can see it now. Forgotten Whispers can man the phones in the middle of the night. 2 a.m. Canada time. That's her prime time. When all normal other fucking human beings are asleep. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't know much about that either, Headstones. I'm definitely going to find out, though. I actually took note of that. She got sued. Pretty sure some time back, Gabby aired. She showed tons of News Nation shit. Okay, so yeah, okay, I did. Okay, this helps me solve a question I had the other night because I was watching Brittany J again because she's on late at night. Sometimes I watch it, sometimes I don't. Those who criticize me for it can suck it. Those who, don't criticize me for the choices of things that I watch or listen to or enjoy. Thanks for being a normal person. I appreciate you guys too. In any case, she was like, they were like, oh, the gig was, or the bit was, if Brittany plays News Nation behind her during her live stream, that Jay would be unable to rebroadcast that, whether it be sniping it or playing it later, because she got in trouble big time with News Nation to the point where she's unable to use their content, even if it's, what would normally be fair use. She's got a big, don't do it. Don't use my shit. Because she was just using their shit unabashedly, slapping her logo on it and just running with it for hours at a time. So, sucks for her. Hashtag News Nation. And if I got that wrong, let me know. I may have gotten some of it wrong. Oh, Landry's in here. She'll know. J4J got sued by a news station for streaming their Gabby Petito coverage all day long. Even put her watermark over it. Yep. It was originally for $1.8 million, but settled for $6,000 plus court cost. Wow. So they basically just treated it like a nuisance law fund or lawsuit. $6,000. It's nothing. I bet she won't be playing that News Nation no mo. Just saying. Oh, what a sloppy fucking human being. And would you want this person talking about your missing child? Yeah, me either. Like, damn. Yeah, never apple bottom. Ugh. Ma'am, there's a worm in your apple. Willow says, I am positive whoever it is was being sued by a network for playing their coverage and covering their logo. I'm pretty sure that was Jay. Of course, everything I say here is my fucking opinion. I hate to even say that because doesn't that go without saying? Like that's all I can do is offer my opinion. Shit, if there were two of me, I might not go live. I'd just be sitting here debating myself. Landry says, it has something to do with News Nation because I heard her on Granny's watching panel one day saying she can't play their coverage. This was recently a month or so ago. Yes, okay. So I think what I understand is probably closest to factual because I've heard different versions of it. But as far as specific numbers as to what they settled for and whatever, $6,000 is nothing. We want 2 million, but we can settle now, you broke bitch, for $6,000 and an apology, right? Well, I mean, good for them. I saw so many people do it. Fucking Court TV, man, the scoundrels that just press play. Some, my favorite pieces of shit like Queen Bee, she'll press play and have the trial streaming on one channel of hers, and then she'll go live on her backup channel with the grandmother of a deceased child covering a case of that woman in court while QB doxes me and a couple of my friends, and the grandmother of the deceased child cheers it on. During the court case for her daughter who was on trial for murder. Like, you talk about a psychedelic moment. I thought to myself, is this actually happening right now? This is happening right now. Like, that's when I knew that they were actually from the pits of hell. So is QB Sticks trading on the stock exchange? Yeah. She's going to come up with a her own coin. It's going to be called Shitcoin. They're going to be selling like crack pipes. They're going to be selling like hotcakes. Queen Bee presents to you the Shitcoin. Send us money, you get nothing. Make sure you get your welcome packet on the way out over there from the woman named Burnt Toast. She runs the operation. Shitcoin. Brought to you by Blammo. I'm about to try make my avatar pick of my balls and get after that money. You know what they say? Sex sells. Thank you so much, Rowdy Piper, for the Cash App. I appreciate you. And your comment just says off the top rope. So I think that's good. I don't know if you're throwing that elbow my way. In any case, I appreciate the $25, dude. That's very, very generous of you. Rowdy Piper. I haven't thought about that dude in a long time. Peace Man, great name. Next star, WFLA. The watermark is what got her. Good. I mean, it should. Could you imagine? That's just fucked up, dude. Simple rules. Give credit when it's credit's due, Hey, Blackhawk. Thanks for being here. Funny Jay's most viewed video on Sebastian is a crock of shit lights ruckus video where Jay claims it's Chris and Katie in a ruckus with the young man. Yeah, I believe you. That's exactly the quality of work that I've understood that she does. So I can't confirm it because I haven't watched it myself, Black Hawk, but Black Hawk 57 Magnum. But I take your word. That's exactly the quality of her character, and you know, the importance of the great journalism that she does. Like, I'm fully aware of that. It sucks, dude. She fucking sucks. I mean, I've seen better journalism. What cliche dad joke can I say here? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I've seen better journalism in a bowl of alphabet soup. I don't know. She just sucks. That's all. It's pretty simple. Hey, Star Lambert, thanks for being here. If I didn't say hello, please accept my apologies. I can't. Sometimes I can't see everyone. I got to move around. Gina Marie, what's up? Good to see you. Jay Raucus. J for Ruckus. Oh, remember the time where J for Garbage grifted for money because the hurricane's coming and I need a hotel room, and then she never went anywhere and just kept the money. Thanks guys. Gulp like a seagull. Gulp. I'll just gulp everyone's money down. Gulp, gulp. And what do you offer the world for the money that you keep gulping down, Jay for Justice? What do you, what are you doing? You're getting, are you scooping everybody and getting all the best interviews? Are you embedding yourself in missing child cases? Are you sitting around in a state where marijuana is not legal, just sitting there sucking it down like you're Hunter S. Thompson, and those joints are like Pall Malls. Shout out Hunter Thompson. Who are these people suckling off the emotion and tragic events that many of us have experienced in our lives? Who are these people that get off on prying into people's personal private lives and picking a side and setting up camps and manipulating a news story, manipulating the case of a missing child, which is the most disturbing example that there are 100 examples of why these channels are shitty, and but when it comes to the children's stuff, it takes on a whole nother level of disturbing, because then you begin to look at these characters and who are they? What is their qualifications to have an opinion that should be elevated? If you have a couple thousand people that listen to your bullshit, you have more of a responsibility than if you have 100. I mean, them's the breaks. So what are we doing here? Why are we elevating these people to have a platform and a voice? Like, when they're obviously just doing it for cash and they don't give a shit about anyone. Many of them, I'd venture to say most of them don't even care about themselves. I mean, that's, you're in a real dangerous area when it's like, there's nothing more dangerous than someone that has nothing left to lose. And I think we're witnessing some of that with some of these people in and around the Hive specifically. Of course, there's other examples, but I mean, most of the other examples are simply side effects of an obvious disease that the Hive is. Like Forgotten Whispers, that her whole platform is just a symptom of the Hive's disease, really. And there's others. It goes down and down and down. I'm going to give those thirsty bitches as little attention as possible from now on. I will say that, I mean, you keep taking the shots and you keep missing. It's entertaining watching you wear yourselves out, trying to convince the world that I'm the bad guy and you guys are the good guys. It's first of all, it's not logical. That's why it's not catching on like wildfire, because the shit that you're saying, you're just making things up and not being logical. Your true anger and hate for me is exposing itself and showing how sloppy you guys really are. No Wire Hangers, Davis fam. You know, the usual suspects. Burnt Toast. Get your girl. Hey, Burnt Toast, get your moderator. She's completely out of fucking control. Completely out of control. Oh, but wait, Burnt Toast supports all of these dirtbags. She secretly, on the low, she's one of the worst out of all of them. But she gets away with it because she's got that gift of gab. Good Lord. But I will not be bamboozled. I will not be backing down. Jerry Springer made millions off the same content. I know. That honey is rancid, no doubt. Look at that, I'm caught up. Aim high, Willis. What's up, Josh? I mentioned you a little earlier, man. Fuck those guys. Rowena. Wait, what? What? I've had an ongoing joke that she definitely sounds like she needs to lay off the gummy bears that are made with gasoline. It sounds like something's not right. You know? Listen, I'll put it to you this way, Rowena. If you're hungover before you get a buzz, then you're probably eating poison. That's my medical advice for today. If you're buying what they call real, if it says real in quotations, THC gummies, if it says that on the package and you're buying it from the bottom shelf of a gas station in your hometown, rest assured that it's not what it says it is. It's probably some type of poison. It's probably some type of, not something you want to eat every day is what I'm getting at. And it seems that the fact that you probably do eat that garbage every day, it's affecting your thought process, and it's affecting your how you interact with society. And when you go online, the things that you say are becoming increasingly irrational and unstable. Unstable. I always fuck that up. I mean, the shit that you said about Josh is unacceptable. Yeah, fucking. You know what you are, Rowena. I'm not going to say it because I get in trouble when I say it, but you know what you are. Let's see. Her lips are filthier than her drag dirt track. I'm going to put you on a timeout, Zoots. That's too much. I got too real too quick. Willow said, I don't think half these cats care shit about these cases. It's emotionally charged subject matter, tugs on the heartstrings, thus brings in more money, shitty way to make rent. I'm telling you, I've always been of that opinion. That's why I've been talking so much shit. Queen Bee will tell you that my beef with her started. And let's face it, it was her beef with me. That's how it started. She always wants to rewrite history, but the fact is, I said vocally soon after the lawsuit began that I don't give a fuck about this lawsuit. Fuck both of them. They're peas in a pod, birds of a feather. Dave don't give a fuck. I don't care. I was a week into it. I was already sick and fucking tired of hearing about it. I knew it was going to be nothing but a giant roadblock in the middle of a community that I was new to and thoroughly enjoying. I knew it was like, fuck, man. It was like becoming a hippie the day after the hippies were no longer. It's like, oh, fuck, where'd everybody go? Shit, this used to be cool. What happened? And then it just became the Queen Bee BHB show. Literally, I mean, with no exaggeration, it just sucks the fucking oxygen out of every chat room. And it has been going on for well over a year and a half. I've been sick of it since the day two. I knew it was a cash grab. I knew it was a crock of shit. Here we are. Haha, fucking told you so. Just like every other thing that I've said about her, every factual, true, with receipt thing that I've ever said about the person, QB, I was right. I was right. Told you so. And there's way more. There's way more coming too. What a turd. And her defense to me, calling her out and showing everyone exactly who she is, oh, he's a predator. That's a weird fucking go-to, QB. I mean, I don't like you either, but I'm not calling you words like that. Even after you request and then hold on to a video of another creator's half-dressed child for 2 years and threaten them with it. That's some weird shit. That's some weirdo shit, Queen Bee. I think we can all agree on that. And you did that. And no matter what you say and how many times you try to spin it, we all know that you did that. And that shit is sus. She don't like to hear that part. Billy Jones, what they hate in you missing in them, keep shining. What they hate in you is missing in them. Oh, I appreciate that. What kind words? Super cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm the last person that's going to sit up here and say, "Oh, they're jealous of me. They're jealous of me." But the other day, like I think I came to the conclusion there is a small bit of envy going on here, and trust me, I would love to make $10,000 a month on YouTube. I just don't see how that's possible in doing what I do and just calling goofballs out. Being locked into an epic battle with a morally questionable Mother of the Year candidate 10 years running. She's always a runner up. I'm locked in epic battle with her. Like dun dun dun. This is my social media stand. I'm a fucking a lemon with a set of headphones on. Like so. I mean, of course, but am I envious of the person? Of course, I want all the monies. Everybody does. They're lying to you if they tell you otherwise. Now, do I make videos and go live for money? No. If nobody sent me anything, I would continue to talk my shit. The images would probably look less impressive when I use YouTube. It might not say premium at the top because the money I get and money I make on my channel, I just put it right back into my channel as much as I can. But yeah, make sure we sub up to Lab After Dark. Yeah, just when people are that shitty in this world, like Rowena obviously is, we just gotta rally round. We gotta stick together as much as we can. I mean, we have to have perimeters of acceptability in this motherfucker, do we not? Like, even if it's some weirdo that goes as a lemon and calls himself Sinner, like, who gives a fuck? Maybe I'm still telling you the truth. Like, that's the thing people don't realize. They can't get past the he's polarizing, and if these same people that talk all the shit would just shut the fuck up and listen to anything that I have to say, they would be like, oh, this guy is just telling the fucking truth. He does it in a weird way, but he definitely does it. Anyways, thank you so much for that super chat. I'll play you a little funny video called "Said the Pipe to the Lighter." This is my artistic rendition of Queen Bee and Rowena having a conversation of how they are upset that the terms of service are not adhered by. Adhered by? Sometimes I get caught up with my words, but I do my best.
Terms of service, and it can get your whole channel.
But see, the thing is, I'm really tired of YouTube not enforcing their fucking shit. Like,
well, I am too.
They said they have new that there's new TOS coming out. What?
New terms of service, right? Could you imagine what would happen to her empire if YouTube all of a sudden started enforcing terms of service? Woo! That would not be good for business. Yes, thanks again, Billy. I appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Narcos? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Conjoined quadruplets. Oh my god. I mean, I just don't know what to make. Every day I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm going to hear anything surprising today. And then J for Justice says that crazy shit about Josh. Like, I mean, I don't even understand. I can't coincide with why she said what she said, and then she was like, "He looks this way. He must be pushing 40." Like, what the fuck? It almost made me Google how many 40-year-old men are there on Earth, and then statistically, how many are what she's like accusing him of looking like, which is like an incredible shitty insult. And then Slowina takes a shot at Josh too. Like, what the fuck? If you scumbags want someone to fight with, I'll fight with you. I'm not going anywhere. Or is it that you just don't want the smoke anymore? I got you against the ropes. You just don't even want to fuck with me anymore because you're going to lose the argument. So don't worry, Josh. They'll stop targeting you and circle back around to me before too long. Meanwhile, Dolly's getting a pass for pretending he's an individual and just raking in cash. We're all too busy distracted by Rowena's eloquent voice. What a world we live in. Then he says, there's no amount of money that would make me be that nasty. They all sold their souls to the devil. I used to just like use that as an insult, just a flippant insult and say, these people are evil. But I think there's more to it. I think there is like a true, like, not the end of the world type of way, but there's always a push and pull between good and evil. Hey, Grandma Sherry, thanks for being here. Hope you're well. Happy Sunday. I hope there's some sunshine where you are. If not, I hope you can make some of your own. It's cloudy town today here. It's not great. Not great at all. But let's see here. I'm going to go to the bathroom. And while I do that, I'm going to put a song on for you. Since nobody gave me any suggestions, I'm just going to go ahead and go to my oldies playlist and see what I can find. Hold on. Bear with me for a second. This shit's going to drive me insane. Well, that's not the song I wanted at all. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, we'll listen to this. It's only a couple minutes long. I'll be right back. I'm going to refill my coffee and use the bathroom really quick. Oh, wait, I got to share it, huh? No shit, Sherlock. And thanks again, everyone, for being here. I see we're sitting at 125 strong. Please hit that thumbs up. Consider being a member of my sloppy channel. Hey, Esther, good to see you. Make sure you support each other out there. Support the classy, denounce the trashy. When I say trashy, I mean, specifically the Hive and the subsidiaries of the Hive, the Leonard Davis fams, no wire hangers, burnt toast, turnt boast over there. Beast queef. Oh, that's terrible. I can't use such words. In any case, let me play this song for you. It's a little band known as the Tokens.
the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
Am I the only one who thinks of Beetlejuice every time I hear that? I mean, every single time. It just reminds me of Beetlejuice. Hope you guys enjoyed the song. That's hopefully that's stuck in your head all day long. I think it's also there's a cautionary message in there that I'd like to point out to my haters, like be careful of like poking a sleeping lion. You guys, I'm already done. You say whatever you want about me. It's like the more outlandish the shit that you say about me, the crazier you look. Like really. But I know your plans. I know you're just going to go after people around me that I care about. I see how you move. Burnt toast. Cash thinks of Friends. Oh yeah, that too. Patricia says, I was out headbanging in a rock club last night with a twin who even did the time warp. Oh man, I used to go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show in Dormont, Pennsylvania. We had to take the train to get there every Friday. I didn't go every Friday night, but they still have it. It's one of the rare Rocky Horror Picture Shows that still happens every weekly. Now I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Rocky, but you basically go and they play the Rocky Horror Picture Show movie, and then they have actors. Each used to be in the 70s and 80s, like small towns all over the country would have showings of this film, and local actors, improv comedians would get together and dress up as characters from the film. And as the film's occurring on the screen, the actors play out the film around you in the aisles, in the seats between you. For instance, there's a wedding scene, and you're supposed to bring as a prop, as a guest to the show, some rice, and you throw rice. There's a scene where it begins to rain, and everyone's to pull out their newspapers and hold it over their head. It's just a fucking fun thing to do. Like, and if you really want to meet some real freaks of nature, that's the place to be. I mean, people from all walks of life. And thank you so much. I did highlight it. Now I can't find it again. Scottish Bluebell. Cheeseburger money. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've been eating a lot of burgers lately. But I've been eating a lot of fruit and vegetables too, so I'm good. I'm not sure what GBP is, but thank you so much for your generosity. I appreciate it all. Let's see what I got.
Thank you.
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 Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think I already I got another cash up from Lucy in the Sky. Still have no idea who Lucy is. I've never seen anyone named Lucy in my chat, but she's a faithful, generous contributor to the Cash App. Thank you so much. Hey, Tinks, if I didn't say hello already, I'm again all over the place with the chat. Nana's Dragonflies here. I haven't seen her. I hope you're doing well, Nana. You and your husband are definitely in my thoughts and prayers. You know it. You know the good people around here, Nana. Don't take any bull. Check, check. Yeah, I did it again. Dropped me down. It's okay. See the panic whenever I didn't know what to do and that would happen. I'd be like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. But now I just have to just reset the browser. It's my bad, guys. So what I was doing is shout out Nana's Dragonfly. Like hopefully you guys heard me say, you and your husband are in my thoughts and prayers, and I hope you're doing well. I hate that people use you or have been using you as a pawn in some weird fucking YouTube politics. That sucks. I hate that you have to deal with that. But I think you have a good sniffer for who's good and who's bad around here. So if you ever need anything, just email me. I got your back. Sinner, did you wash your hands after the bathroom? Yes, I always do. Obnoxiously. In fact, one of the first things I do when I go into a bathroom is look to make sure that the sink works. Because I don't want to have to go to the bathroom and then fuss with a filthy sink that also doesn't work. It's a whole Seinfeld episode. Play some Angie Stone, Pumpkin Magic says. I will. Do you have a specific song in mind? Or will it just pop up when I type in Angie Stone? Should I know who Angie Stone is and now should be embarrassed? Let's see. Okay. Looks like love music. Wait, she was eliminated? She was unalived? What the? Wow, this video is $83 million. All right, let's listen to Angie Stone as per request. SG, I'm so proud of you washing your hands. I always wash my hands. Some Beatles, okay, I will. Let's take the first request is Angie Stone. I just looked at her popular stuff. This one has 83 million views, so sheesh. Let's see how this looks. I might have to put the whole screen up as to not jeopardize my channel and whatnot. Let's see what I can get away with. if they zap me, they zap me. Let's see. We're about to fuck around and find out, I guess.
In this cloud. No more rain in this cloud.
Our sunshine has come, and I'm all cried out, and there's no more rain in this cloud. There's no hiding place when someone has hurt you. It's written on your face, and it reads, broken spirit, lost and confused, empty, scared, used and abused, a fool. Oh, ain't it funny that the way you feel shows on your face, all over your face, and the smile you used to wear seems a little bit out of place. Hold on, in time it gets a little better. My sunshine has come,
No more rain
my
in this
sunshine, and I'm all cried out, and there's no more rain in this cloud. My sunshine has come.
I'm not sure. Maybe I can, but we're not even halfway. This is a 4-minute song. I'm doing my best. I don't dislike the song, but it's not. I'll try to make it through. I hate starting a song and not finishing it. It's one of my pet peeves, but this is a commitment at this point. Get it, Angie.
And I'm all cried out, and there's no more rain in this cloud. So you want to live, and to you I shall give all the space that you requested. Hope you don't live to regret it. So you say you're in your prime, baby, don't waste your time. Remember my love, it's only a thin line. Too late, my sunshine has come,
No more rain.
my sunshine, and I'm all cried out. I'm all and there's no more rain in this cloud. More rain has come,
No more rain.
my sunshine,
Rain.
and I'm all cried out.
Okay, I almost made it to the end there. Check, check, check. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I got a screen up. So that was Angie. I got to hear her. Thanks for introducing me to her music. It's not really my jam. It just started raining, and then that song made me realize, damn, I'm glad I made another cup of coffee. Let's see. Check, check. All right, you can hear me. Good. All right, so the Beatles, of course. Let's play some Beatles. I'm going to pick this song, though, because I know that the debate about which Beatles song could go on for a long time. Let's see here. Boy, it just started really pissing it down outside. I mean, there's so many songs. How about a song about sticking together? You can never go wrong with that, right? Sticking together, the good guys sticking up against the bad guys. I think people have finally started to figure out exactly what my agenda is. I gotta put some type of screen up, or else they're gonna get me. I'm not trying to get got today if I can avoid it. Although I heard a third party privacy claim is all the rage at the Hive right now. Desperate assholes. Well, it's just like the scene from The Crow when the guy's throwing the knives at Brandon Lee and he's catching them, and he finally catches one in between his hands, like an inch from his face, and he brings the knife down, and he says to the guy, "Try again, try harder." I've thought of that a couple times since dealing with these people. Let's see. It's all sunshine.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. He bad production, he got walrus gumboot, he got on no sideboard, he want spinal cracker, he got feet down below his knee. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over me. Right. He roller coaster, he got early warning, he got muddy water, he want mojo filter, he say 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. Got to be good looking 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me.
I'm looking for that radio speed lighting.
Come together, yeah. Come together,
Far out, man.
come together, yeah. Come together, yeah. Come together, yeah. Come together, yeah. Come together,
It's one of those songs I feel bad turning off, even if there's just 1 second left for it to play. Let me take this down really quick. Yeah, Oscar Wilde quotes are always great. Check, check. Cool. I'm back. See, you wanted REO Speedwagon. I get nervous about REO Speedwagon. When that song comes on, Don't Stop Believing, I kind of get nervous. Cecilia says, good tunes. Good. I'm glad you like it. I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to play a song that I want until I find out. Someone said they wanted REO Speedwagon, but there's a lot of songs. So let me know which song. In the meantime, I'm going to flip it up and play a rap song. You guys might like it, might not. It's one of the most clever sampling of a Tom Petty song I've heard. And I'll cut it off towards the end because it does get repetitive, but it's the way they sample Free Fallin' is just really smart. Let's see. Teenage Fan Club. I don't know if you guys remember them. It's basically the members of De La Soul, a couple other chaps. What's up, Spudler? So happy to see you here. Thanks for joining us. We're just kicking back, talking a little bit of shit, listening to a couple tunes. Probably will only be on here maybe another half hour or so. I haven't checked to see who was live or who's going live. I've been just doing my own thing. I'm not talking badly about people's missing children. It's minding my own business.
Traveling at the speed of thought.
Hey yo kid, what's up? Remember when I used to be dope?
Yeah,
I own a pocket full of fame.
but look what you're doing now.
I know, well I know, I lost touch with reality. Now my personality is an unwanted commodity. Can't believe I used to be Mr. Steve Austin on the mic. 6 million ways I used to run it. I guess Oscar Goldman got mad, cause I got loose circuits.
So loose.
I be the mother goose with the eggs that seem to be.
You played yourself. You played yourself. You played yourself.
You played yourself.
Hey yo, pack my bags, cause I'm out of here. Mama don't love me and my mama don't care. Read the papers, the headlines say, washed up rapper got song. Lingo's busted while the guitar sways. B-side copy for the radio plays for something. I knew I blew the whole fandango when the drum programmer wore a Kango. Never could be like great fish won't bite bait. Realize that I'm over like Clover. No good luckin', so Mace beat the fucking beat while the teenage fan the heat. I bring it to the clues, paid all my dues, so what's gone's dead? Let me use my forehead. Easy, pack it up, man. Let me stop stalling, cause everything I do is like falling. You played yourself. You played yourself.
You must have paid a fortune for that sample.
You played yourself.
Oh, Spudler, I'll look right away. Thank you. All right, let me get back in the chat and see if you guys got anything for me. Always a pleasure to see Spudler here. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please do yourself a favor. One of the rare voices around here that actually just live a compassionate life and actually give a shit about people. It's actually whether she knows it or not, is thinking about people like Spudler being around here. One of the reasons that I stick around. It's like a sign of life. Some Seether, okay. I like the Breeders too. Okay. Let me play a Seether song. And I'll stick around for as long as you guys want. It's a rainy day here in Cali. Ain't shit going on. Let's see. Stop sharing that. So Seether's been just recently covering a lot of Nirvana, but I'm sure that's not what you want to hear. Let's see. All right, I think I got a good one. Gotta share this shit. Come on, Seether, don't strike me, buds, buckaroos.
Who's to know if your soul will fade at all? The one you sold to fool the world. You lost your self-esteem along the way. Yeah. Good God, you're coming up with reasons. Good God, you're dragging it out. Good God, it's the changing of the seasons. I feel so raped. So follow me down and just fake it if you're out of direction. Fake it if you don't belong here. Fake it if you feel like affection. Whoa, you're such an hypocrite. You used to know that the lies won't hide your flaws. No sense in hiding all of yours. You gave up on your dreams along the way. Yeah. Good God, you're coming up with reasons. Good God, you're dragging it out. And good God, it's the changing of the seasons. I feel so raped. So follow me down and just fake it if you're out of direction. Fake it if you don't belong here. Fake it if you feel like affection. Whoa, you're such an hypocrite. I can fake with the best of anyone. I can fake with the best of them all. I can fake with the best of anyone. I can fake it all. Who's to know if your soul will fade at all? The one you sold to fool the world. You lost your self-esteem along the way. Yeah. Good God, you're coming up with reasons. Good God, you're dragging it out. Good God, it's the changing of the season. I feel so right, man. Follow me down. Just fake it if you're out of direction. Fake it if you don't belong here. Fake it if you feel like affection.
There you have it. That's a request from Headstones and Headlines. Seether, Fake It. And boy, do we had some fakers around here, ladies and gentlemen. Some of us are faking. Shit, you may be faking. Who's the fakers out there? Hey, Grain's not a faker. What's up? Good to see you. Pookie ain't no faker. Headstone, definitely no. I don't see any fakers over here. I don't think the fakers would last too long in this neck of the woods. But hey, I saw a request in here. It looks fun. A song I haven't heard in years, but in the time it was out, it was definitely one of the most cheesy songs out. But thinking about it quickly, when I saw the request in the chat, I thought to myself, how can I pass this up? We'd all be lying to ourselves if we're in our mid 40s if we didn't rock out to this song in our car at some time. as cheesy as it is. Ayo, what can you do? If I get struck down, I'll pop back up to say my farewells.
Hanging around downtown by myself, and I had so much time to sit and think about myself, and then there she was, like double cherry pie. Yeah, there she was, like disco superfly. I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that casting devious stares in my direction? Mama, this surely is a dream. Yeah. Yeah, mama, this surely is a dream. Take it. Hanging around downtown by myself, and I've had too much caffeine, and I was thinking about myself, and then there she was, in platform double suede. Yeah, there she was, like disco lemonade. I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that casting devious stares in my direction? Mama, this surely is a dream. Yeah. Yeah, mama, this surely is a dream. Dig it. Yeah, mama, this surely is a dream. Yeah.
I know you all sang along to that song. If you're going to accept it or deny it, that's up to you. Just all. And thanks for being here. I'm on my third cup of coffee, feeling charged up. I have lost 11 subscribers since the beginning of this live stream. Not music lovers, I suppose. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Let's see here. I'm going to keep playing the music because I enjoy it. I do want to, next time I do this, and maybe I'll make this a weekly thing, we'll just say, throw caution to the wind as far as the copyright goes, and we'll just make a playlist. Excuse me. Make a playlist and play through it, because I don't want to. Queensryche is my favorite. All right, I'll look up some Queensryche. I was still looking for that. Star Lambert says, I nominate Bloodywood. I have no idea what that is. I'm afraid that here I can look it up in the background. With a name like that, you gotta be careful here. And I also wanted to know, what do you guys think? I don't know how to make a poll like mid live stream. I can make it on my community wall, which I probably will, but maybe you can give me a heads up. Like, how do you guys feel about having not an open panel, but a panel show where some of you guys, if you are so inclined or interested, come up and we'll just pick a topic, and much like I typically do, just shoot the shit, give our opinions. If it's someone has a conflicting idea of mine, we can debate it. You know, I'm not looking for a knockdown, drag out bullshit screaming session like you oftentimes see on debate in the debate sphere of YouTube, which I enjoy. I enjoy watching that stuff too. I mean, I'm looking for more of a conversation. Okay. I will learn today how to make a poll in the studio. Hey, Twist, thanks for being here. Kids Against the Machine, the Coat Hangers. That sounds interesting. I forgot what the fuck I was looking up because I started talking like a dummy. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Damn it, it was like some bloody something. Shit. Well, shoot. Well, darn. What can you do? Is AMAC here? If she is, hello, AMAC. Hope you're well. I feel like AMAC and I have drifted apart. I hardly see her around these streets anymore. I guess that's partially my fault. I'm not spending nearly as much time on the machine. Apothecary Angel. Bloody Wood. That's what it is. Thanks. I don't know what I'd do without my sidekick. Let's see. Bloody Wood. Let's give it a quick preview here. Oh, it looks crazy. I think I'm going to pass on this one. Only because every song is like 5.5 minutes long and I can't commit. My bad. Truth Seeker got 2,000 watch hours. Get it, Truth Seeker. I can't. The second you become monetized, I will become your first member. I hope you take off. I know you're, again, one of the rare people that actually do give a shit about the cases. I mean, what these people have done to my reputation on YouTube, like I couldn't cover a case seriously if I wanted to, because their fucking circus, they'll just like circle around to all the bullshit they made up a year ago and just go in a big circle over and over again, like for the rest of their pathetic lives. So it's like, you know, I'll just have to come up with a clever way to entertain you guys. Bohemian Like You, that's a good song. I remember that video was controversial for the peen situation. Let's see. I was a fan of the Brian Jonestown Massacre for just a small while. It was all inspired by that film with them and the Dandy Warhols. I don't know if you remember that movie, but I was like, wow, these guys are crazy. I thought to myself, for sure, I'm like, okay, I want to be a tambourine player in a crazy rock and roll band, because first of all, the job's really easy. You can show up late. If you wander off, no one's really going to notice. Like, the Dandy Warhols. Another snatch back to the 90s. Holy shit. I think this one will, I mean, this is the kind of song that will definitely get you struck on YouTube. Let me see what I can do. Gotta share this shit. How's everybody feeling? Thanks for sticking around. I know I'm not the most dramatic show in town, but I appreciate you being here. Go this full screen, then I'm gonna put up my thing. That's up. Bing bong. The 90s are calling. They let their song back.
You got a great car. Yeah, what's wrong with it today? I used to have one too. Maybe you'll come and have a look. I really love your hairdo, yeah. I'm glad you like mine too. See what looking pretty cool will get you. something that you really love. 'Cause I like you, yeah, I like you. And I'm feeling so bohemian like you. Yeah, I like you, yeah, I like you. And I feel, whoa, who's that guy? Just hanging at your pad. He's looking kinda, yeah, you broke up, that's too bad. I guess it's fair if he always pays the rent and he doesn't get bent about sleeping on the couch when I'm there. 'Cause I like you, yeah, I like you. And I'm feeling so bohemian like you. Yeah, I like you, yeah, I like you. And I feel, whoa, I'm getting wise and I'm feeling so bohemian like you. It's you that I want, so please. Just a casual, easy thing. Is it? It is for me. And I like you.
Jeez.
I like you. And I like
Nailed
you.
it.
I like you. 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 And I feel, whoa,
You get the idea. Cheese, you fucking comment of the day. No doubt about it. Holy shit. Cheese says, this makes me want to go to college and then drop out. Yes, it does have a heavy Ventura City College vibe to it. Let there be no question. Or maybe Riverside City College. If there is one out there. There must be, right? All right, I'll play a couple more. Tonic. Oh, that's a good suggestion. Haven't heard of them for a while. What is this? It says, I found out recently that the lead singer of Led Zeppelin highly rated Shannon Hoon from Blind Melon. That made me sad, happy, nostalgic. I love Shannon Hoon. His whole story, how tragic. What a rare fucking gem of a human being that guy was. Like, real legitimate morals and yeah, fuck. I'll definitely I'm gonna play a Blind Melon song just because. Gotta do it. I don't think everyone realizes how because for some reason Shannon Hoon or Blind Melon, Shannon Hoon is the lead singer of Blind Melon. For some reason he got mixed up into that sputtering out grunge scene, sandwiched in there, like under Nirvana, under Pearl Jam, somewhere with like the Gin Blossoms and other bands, touring bands almost. And those addictions just got a hold of him to the point of no return. But what a sweetheart of a human being when he was here. Good Lord. I will play Tones of Home. It's a little lesser known, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things. Check. Okay, you can still hear me. Everything's working too well. I almost feel like I've been kicked off already, and I don't know it. All right, here we go. Hear that, Shannon? Sing it, buddy. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I was listening to Blind Melon and Shannon Hoon and his band for years before Sublime was around. And then when Shannon met his untimely death at the hand of opiates, like many great rock stars do, that's when I started hearing about Sublime. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but for me, Sublime in a lot of ways embraced the whole vibe of Blind Melon for me. So it kind of carried that kind of thing on, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Make sure you guys can hear and see me. I saw a request for Mr. Jones. I love Blind Melon. Or I'm sorry, I love Counting Crows, but Mr. Jones it's like I feel bad even listening to that song. It's just so played out. Long December I can still manage to listen to. But I like the deep cuts from Counting Crows. Check. Can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I don't know if you guys can hear me or what. I'm going to reset studio. Chickity check. I don't know if you guys can hear me, if I'm still live. What's it look like? Check, 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 check. Okay, cool. You can't hear me. Awesome. I don't know if I got booted or not. What did it say on your end? Rock and roll. Hey, if you don't, no risk, no reward. Awesome. You guys can't hear me. Yeah, it booted me. I saw he's gone, and that was fun. But to be perfectly honest, I have no idea if YouTube just kicked my ass off for playing copyrighted music or if it was just like restream glitching out. And like, when did it cut me off? Stream not available. How weird. But here I am, and you guys can hear me. So, well, shucks. Maybe I'll just have to create a little. I'll have to create a channel just to play music on. Insanity Mom, if I didn't say hello, it's good to see you. I think copyright. It's all good. Boo-hoo, I'll lose my ad revenue. Who cares? Who cares? Whoever Lucy in the Sky is, they always send a cash app that essentially pays for. Stinking copyright. Like I was saying, Lucy in the Sky typically sends me like $20 cash app, and that pays for the what would be the ad revenue. Maybe just play a portion of the songs. Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of like ending a song before it ends. It just sounds terrible. I could probably do more research and find songs that are more likely to not get me shut down, but whatever. Got to live on the edge a little bit. You know, it's I don't know, it's Sunday. You got to live a little. Like, what are we going to do? Just play it safe? I'm pretty certain I wouldn't have 3,000 subscribers if I played it safe. I just know it. You got to take no risk, no reward, is what I always say. Oh, thanks for that, Emmy. Stream suspended for policy violations. They got me. Those cocksuckers got me. And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for those pesky kids. Oh, well. So long as I don't get strikes, I don't mind. Music is good for your soul. Like, I've been listening to a lot of music, reading a lot. Well, not a lot of books, but reading a lot of book. And my new book is just about done. I realize when I get to I'm getting to the end of it, I'm slowing down because I don't want it to be over. Yeah, you got to live on the edge. I think I figured out what my outro song is going to be. Living on the edge. Oh, Steven Tyler. There's all of his bandanas. What a weird little man. YouTube sells music. You'd think they could just bill for the song use instead of suspended streams. Silly them. Yeah, typically, I mean, a lot of times, like, this is useful information if you don't like intend on having a monetized channel. But a lot of times, some bands will be banned in some regions, which means like, let's say it was like all of Asia won't see my live stream or my video. Other times, the smart musicians or the smart copyright holders of these songs, what they'll do is they'll set up a revenue share, which they take 50%, I take 50%, which seems to be, legit, seems to be, real. And other times it'll just be, yellow money symbol will be next to the video. And in that case, it's limited. revenue for ads, which means they'll put less commercials in your shit because you're saying the F word too much, or you're talking about something controversial, or, you know, that whole giant fucking gray area that YouTube lives in. That's what that yellow symbol for is. But most of the time you'll just get a red money symbol, and it just says, you know, copyrighted music cannot be monetized. But the commercials stay in there, which is kind of peculiar. If you're not going to monetize it, and you can't go in the studio and turn monetization off in an attempt to stop the commercials from playing in your people rewatching your live stream, the commercials still stay there, but you get none of the, you know, the revenue for it. And the revenue ranges anywhere between $7 to $25, depending on how many people watch the video. That's assuming you don't use any one song and you don't cuss too much. So it's like archery. You want to try to hit the sweet spot, but sometimes it gets boring taking the same shot over and over again. You want to take risk and play a tune, or say something that may ruffle some feathers. You know, being human. What are we thinking out there? Cecilia asks, what are you reading? I'm reading Haruki Murakami's newest book. It's called The City and Its Uncertain Walls. And it's a banger. I do recommend it. I struggled through his last couple of books, just like wanting more. But this one actually was, it's a gem. It's a gem. I don't want it to be over. It's so good. It's one of those. Then Sharon says, a lot of artists want you to pay for their music. I completely understand that. And I understand it's an asshole move to play somebody's music and make money off of it. It's rotten. But I mean, there's 60 of us in here. What am I doing? It's no different than walking past the bakery and hearing a song play. It's not like I'm repackaging their CDs and selling them from the trunk of the car. Plus, I look at it this way: I get to test the limits and see what the parameters are here. Because if you haven't noticed, I'm not one for playing by rules of anything established. Like, you know, all the tough guys and all the boss bitches here in YouTube, they're like, he wasn't even here then. He doesn't even know. Well, I mean, someone can be new to going live on YouTube and not be new to Earth and dealing with other human beings. You know, they forget that part. You know, like life being, you know, experiences. Right? I was born at night, but not last night. Cheese had a pet rock when he was young. That's cool. My aunts did, and there was one around, I'm sure, but it wasn't mine in particular. Hey Toshi, thanks for being here. Hope you're well. The Slinky song. I can't remember it. The Ren and Stimpy, the log songs coming into my head, trying to think of the Slinky song. I heard someone use Slinky in an insult the other day, and it was quite clever. Somebody was fired up in a chat, and they were like, "Don't get your Slinky in a bunch, or don't get a kink in your Slinky." Ooh, I love good wordsmithing. That's for damn sure. The copyright gods got me. It's okay. I deserved it. Cecilia says, if you're learning, you're growing. That's right. You're a rebellious rebel. I have been a bit rebellious in my time. This is, nothing more has been said about me. And I'm pretty fucking stubborn too, which is always fun. So now I'm afraid to play music because I don't want them to keep taking my shit down. I somehow still think it's Queen Bee's fault. That bitch walks in the darkness, you guys. I can't, like, don't get a kink in your slinky. Isn't that funny? Like, when I heard that, I was like, that's, you know, I'm not quite an old man yet, but I'm no spring chicken. So when I hear something I've never heard before and it's that good, I take note. I definitely take note. Oh, Cheese was singing. I'm going to get Cheese up here to join me on panel one of these live streams, and we're going to do like a question and answer, just pick our brains, sort of like the Q&A that I did for my super chat gold at one time. Oh yeah, I heard one particular creator is demanding to see what I make on YouTube. Well, I mean, are you not the same bitch that was demanding to see my DD-214, my discharge papers from the Marines? Like, you think I'm going to show you any private information of mine ever? You wretched little portageon of the Hive is all you are, lady. Come on. I'm going to see what he makes every morning. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Who ever told you that you're privy to anybody's private information ever about anything? I mean, this true crime has broken some people's brains. Like, what makes? I tell you what. Let's see. Zoots says some people are frantic, some are pedantic. Fuck, I don't know that word, but I will after today. Some are pedantic, interesting word, and some are close to grossly manic, causing panic, acting satanic, overall corrupted in any fight. They delight in spreading their pain. It's actually insane. Didn't realize you had me saying a poem. I would have approached it with my stage voice in that case next time. Cash wants to hear Chumbawamba. I'll tell you what, that's what I'll play out with. That way, if they kick me off again, it'll be at the end. And geez, I can't stop rhyming. What is happening? And I'm going to do that now. I've been on for 2.5 hours. I can't talk shit on these terrible mothers that sit around in a cloud of mystery smoke, getting angry at their birds for making noises. If I do it myself. So you guys are the best. Let me just pull up Chumbawamba, who has a really background if you didn't know. Oh, there it is. Almost 100 million views. Good Lord, in the morning. Yeah, and if it kicks me out, it kicks me out. Oh, Tub Thumping? Is that yes, that's the song. That's the song. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everyone who sent cash apps or super chats. Fucking keep up the good fight. We're just getting warmed up here. And hi, haters. I see you. Keep in mind, haters, you weren't shit yesterday. You ain't shit today. Let me just get this lined up so I don't get. I'm just gonna put up a whole screen over this shit. That seemed to work a lot better than my cheap attempt at allowing you to see some of the video. So I'll hit you with the alternate thumbnail for today. I always make 3 because I get manic about it. Now you know. Until we meet again. Sinner out.
I get no